What's up, everyone? Welcome back to our YouTube channel, Just the Frasers. I'm Aaron, and this is my wife, Deborah. As you see by the title, we're going to be talking about how to purchase your first home. A lot of people get intimidated, like, oh, I can't afford to buy a home and all that stuff. I'm just be renting for the rest of my life.
Well, not even that. I think it's more so of scared of the responsibilities and scared of what all it comes with buying a home. And, a lot of people say, oh, closing is a long process, all this paperwork.
Yeah.
And it's not that bad.
It's not that complicated. It's actually easier than what you would expect. But a lot of people get intimidated too because of the money aspect. But a lot of time, it's not even that complicated either. So what you want to do is find a home that's actually a decent price, that's actually kind of cheap in value. Not cheap in value, but the value is lower than the comparable homes around the area. So like for instance, what we did was we found a home that was actually a lot cheaper, needed some work. This is a fixer-upper. As you see, this is our home. It is a fixer-upper. We're doing one room at a time. We've been doing a good job doing everything ourselves, but this is something that you could do too if you're looking at buying your first home. It's actually fun, and it's a good way for us to bond as well.
Definitely. And I think, just as a young couple, newly married, it kind of, was able to, see each other differently from a different perspective of, building it. Like, listen, I didn't know anything about fixing any holes, redoing floors, stairs. I didn't know anything about that. I told Aaron I wanted a brand new home. I could walk right in and be ready. But he was like, no, let's do a fixer-upper. But I compromised, and I'm like, okay, well, let's just try it. And as time goes on, and as we do room by room, you look back on it and you're like, wow, Dad, we did this.
I know.
Like, we did this. Yeah. Like, we put all this together. We designed it. We figured out how we wanted it. We picked out all the different things we wanted to go into the room, and it's just like, wow. So, yes, it's scary. Like, I was scared at first. Like, I told Aaron, like, I don't know if I want to do this, but I was scared. But, he had definitely had more confidence than I had as far as doing it because, he's handy. I'm not handy. I like to go shopping and go do what I need to do. But he is more, he's more confident in the fact that we can definitely do it. And I just, obviously, as a couple, I, followed behind my husband and just like, okay, let's just try it, let's do it, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, but the thing is, you don't have to be handy. There's a lot of resources out there. You got YouTube. Mm-hmm. There's plenty of stuff out on YouTube as far as remodeling homes, decorating. You can find anything on YouTube. Right. And that's why you're here.
Right. Yeah. And so that was kind of our base. So, purchasing this home and, going through the process of finding the fixer-upper, purchasing the fixer-upper, and then, like we said, using YouTube as the base to learn different things and to do what other people are currently doing, and we want to educate you guys to do the exact same thing.
Yeah, so you can my advice is actually just to go see what other people are doing, expand on what they're doing, make it your own. Mm-hmm. You don't have to copy verbatim what somebody else is doing, just make it your own.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, like, with purchasing a house, it's very, you want to be very sure of what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to be like, oh, okay, well, how many bedrooms do you really want? Do you want, And then number two is you want to make sure, this is very, 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 very important, is that when you looking for a home or when you're trying to put an offer in on a home, that the inspector that you get is very, very knowledgeable and knows exactly what to look for and what to say, okay, hey, house is not going to work, or this definitely needs to be done before closing. So the inspection was really good as for us as far as knowing, like, okay, well, this is not that bad. It's just more cosmetic work, but that's very important of knowing what to look for based upon what you need to do based upon what the inspection outcome is.
Yeah, we were real fortunate too because due to the inspection from the township, the area we live in, the previous owners, they had to give us new hot water heater and it was a whole new HVAC system that we had to get. So it's brand new.
Yeah.
And we didn't expect it. We didn't even ask for it.
Right.
But hey.
But that's the value of having a good inspector. But even with that, I think we found our inspector, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we found our inspector. Actually, he was an inspector that inspected my sister's home. You want to make sure that you are not being cheated out of the money that you about to put into the house, because you don't want to be blindsided purchasing the house and going in and there's more issues than what you expected.
Just keep in mind that you can do anything that you put your mind to. So you don't have to be scared or be intimidated and say, well, I'm just rent for the rest of my life. I don't want to go through that stuff. I don't have the money. Now, a good bit of advice is also closing costs. Now, closing costs is important because you gotta have the money and you gotta have a down payment. Mm-hmm. Now, a good technique to do is have a 401k. Now, with the 401k, you can actually take out some money and not be penalized. You gotta pay taxes on it, but you can take it out and not be penalized if you're a first-time home buyer. So that's a good way to get your first home too.
But just as experience, just know when you're doing that. So if you do have a 401k, if you do have a retirement fund, if you do that, just know it's very, very important to know how much of the tax amount of dollars that's going to come out of your your withdrawal from your money, from your retirement. So you want to make sure you know that amount of taxes that's going to come out, because if you don't know, then you won't. Yes, then you will be. If you don't know, then you will definitely be blindsided the next tax season that comes around. So you just want to make sure that you know the exact amount of money, and you can get this information right from whoever you bank with for your retirement plan, so that way you're prepared. Or you can just deduct that tax dollars out of the amount that you want to withdraw, so that way when tax season comes around, that money is already allotted for that. So that's very, very important, because you do not want to be blindsided the next year around trying to feel like, why do I owe tens of thousands of dollars of taxes because I withdrew from my retirement for my first time home buyer. So it's just, you want to make sure that you know exactly how much the taxes are going to be based upon the amount that you withdraw.
Yeah, that's very important. Thank you for tuning into this video, and thank you for watching. And also, just please like and subscribe to this channel and hit the bell notification as well, because we definitely got more good content coming your way. We do a lot of house content, we do some car content, because I love cars, and that's what we do.
Yeah, so we just want to, this video was just, the purpose of this video was just to encourage others to, invest in yourself. Invest in yourself, your family, so that way you can have something later to pass down to your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren. So that way, you have a legacy. We all want to leave a legacy. We always, it can just be a legacy within your family that you want to pass down, and you want to be able to say, your great-grandkids from now, maybe we will be dead and gone and be with the Lord Savior Jesus Christ, but at least our great-grandkids will know these were my great-grandparents, and this is what they've done. You know what I'm saying? So you want to leave some type of legacy, buying land, buying houses, getting into real estate. You just want to invest. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, it's important to invest in yourself. That's the key. Yep. So we're going to end it right here. And so we just thank you for watching our video. And please stay tuned for more content that's coming your way. And see you. That's it.